Hello, my peeps. Want to take a walk with me? Go and take a walk with me. See those pretty little orange flowers on there? Very fairy-like. So I was just thinking and wanted to talk about it. But I was thinking about like our political system right now and how it seems like it's based on illusion and delusion. The illusion and delusion that we're actually separate. That I know we've all heard it said before, but that like a bird could fly with a left wing or a right wing only. It makes so much more sense to me to think that to change from a bird to like a tree or something, that you'd have like a right branch and a left branch both collecting the rain and the sunshine and then funneling that down to one trunk and root system, you know? And I understand that the problem is that there's such a wide, what seems to be opposing ideas of the people, that it seems like we need to go one way or the other, and some people get to win for a while and then others get to win for another while. But really, trying to decide which way to go. If you like just listen to the conversations of people without knowing any, it's hard to explain exactly. We all basically want the same things. We all have the basic same needs. We all want prosperity. We all want safety. We all want opportunity. We all want what's best for us and our families and our countries, our country, our people, our earth. I think that's some things that we could all basically agree on. And there's those areas that we disagree of how that appears, how that comes about. I'm going to come on this tree over here, I think. If I can make it. Nope. I think it's too close off. But it's like right now we're acting as though it can either be the right or the left or this or that, but really like it's all of us. We are not separate. We are all of the human family in this together, on this journey together, in the human career together. And I know I've written this before, and I don't want to be redundant to people who have seen my ideas before, but it's not just my ideas. It's been said many times in the past, but the right hand cannot be against the left hand. The foot can't be against the head. And prosper in that way. It wouldn't get members of a body anywhere unless they realize that they're all part of one body and work together. And that's what brings homeostasis of a system. I just walked through a spider web. And so it's like, if we could find a way, which if we love each other and we really worked at it, made it our goal, we could find a way to listen to each other, to acknowledge the needs and the wants of each other. And then to find a way to build a bridge to each other. I'm going to sit right here for a minute. It's like that would provide the greatest opportunity if we had a left branch and a right branch collecting all the beautiful, brilliant ideas of growth and prosperity, and then it being synthesized down to one, polished, perfected down to a material, an idea that goes to benefit the all. It's just like, but I also know that, there has been division sown between us and the people, and made it seem like there's no way that we can overcome them for a purpose, because there's been, in the past epochs of history, that's been a way to maintain and keep a certain degree of power. And to be able to control resources and such. But I think, I genuinely, I think and I see that humanity is evolving past that point. We are past the point of only living as a body. I think it's been proven now through quantum physics and other means that there is some spirit, some more finite aspect to us that pervades these bodies of ours. And, no matter what we may call it from different cultures or different beliefs, the labels on it is what goes to bring confusion. But if we could just focus on the fact that there is an intelligence, a shared intelligence, a shared consciousness, of life that does pervade all things, and find a way to ride that wave together. Okay. This turned out to be, I think I'm becoming a big old meal for the mosquitoes. But, yeah. There's got to be a way. There is a way. We just have to open our minds and be patient and allowing enough for it to emerge. We have to realize that we are all in this together, in the same boat on the sea of life. We're all shipmates. And the more we work together, find a way to work together, the smoother our sailing on the sea of life will be. And the better health we'll reach our destination. If there is one, you know. Destinations. The more glorious will be our journey. And, so yeah. I always feel like, you know, I have more to say about it in my head until I try to convey it and articulate it. Oh, little spider web. That one's tricky. Almost didn't see it. And then so much of it gets lost. And I can't think of ways to exactly say it, or I'll lose parts of it, but I just felt compelled to at least try to get a little bit of it out and convey it now as best as I could before getting into the other events of my day. And then it would get lost in the coffers of my busy life. I know we're all living busy lives, so much to do, but life is happening. And I think we all may seem or feel like we're insignificant at certain points in our life, and that our thoughts and ideas and what we do doesn't have a big effect in this world. But it does. I think that's what part of the delusion wants us to think is, hey, this is bigger than too big for you. It's been going on way before you came along, and somebody else will fix it. It's not your responsibility. But just like a garden for a community, if everybody came to a plot of ground that needed to be worked, it would be a lot for one person to prepare that ground and plant those seeds and nurture that garden for the whole community. But if everybody took part in that, took joy in that, took pride in that, providing for themselves and their family, and looked at it in a way of finding joy in it instead of it just being work, each person would only need to put in a very, what's the word I'm looking for? An amount that is very, not overwhelming. I can't find the right word. But it like, again, it seems overwhelming if we all just look at it as a big picture and think we're facing it alone. But if we decide to face it together, it's something that we could do together. We can all take a plot of that land and work on what we have the power to work on and nurture it together, build it together, grow the fruits of a beautiful, harmonious world together. And because we are all one body, we're all one people, we are all in this together, we are all in this world, we're the human family. And yeah, I guess that's part of what I wanted to say. So thank you for taking this walk with me on the crunchy leaves. Much love. Thinking a little bit more about what I was saying, and it's kind of like you have the mother and the father, and in this case, mother and father divorced, and they're arguing. They've been fighting over the way that the kingdom gets ran, okay? And they both think they're right, and they both got a lot of good points, and it can be run both ways, but it has not been successful in bringing peace and widespread prosperity. And so here's the child that was born of the mother and the father, and it has been observing throughout its childhood the ways of the mother and the father. And like I said, it's absorbed the wisdom of both and acknowledged the wonderful aspects of both. And now the child's coming into rulership of the kingdom. I guess this is a royal family. And this child has a deep, resounding love of the people in the kingdom. And because of this love, this child has made an oath that even though it's difficult, it is going to find a way to, while honoring both its mother and its father, take the best parts of each, and also the newly formed aspects. It's going to I guess bring it down into a new thing that can be delivered to the people to bring a widespread harmony.